Right. Right. Am I back? I'm just checking that I'm back. Yeah. Sorry about that, Auntie. That's the second time it's done that today, and I don't know why. It's OBS literally comes up, OBS is disconnected, and then OBS is reconnected. And I have no idea why it's doing it. But it's really starting to irritate me now. Because I've never had that issue before. But I have had some computer issues today, and I'm worried that my PC might have a problem. That's what my Sky dropout does. Oh, I wonder if our net's playing up today then. But that's strange, because I had a problem with the computer this morning where I had like a glitch along the bottom, and I was thinking, is my graphics card out on the way? So now I'm seeing this happen. It's making me a bit, do you know what I mean? Like a bit paranoid, but yeah, maybe it's the net. We'll see how it goes. But I was saying something. Yeah, the helicarrier. What I was saying is you can get studs that go in the ceiling, and if you use fishing wires, you can hang it from the ceiling. But you do need to make sure that the hangers go into the studs in the ceiling. But if you can do that, obviously, one, it's out the way. Two, it looks cool as hell because it's flying. Do you know what I mean? So that's an idea for you if you haven't got the space for it, because that would like look amazing. But yeah, with the PC, the bit that I was worried about is I noticed my GPU yesterday, it heated up to 80 degrees, which is not normal of it. So I turned off the PC, cleaned out all the filters, give it the good going over, and then this morning I turned it on, there was a bit of glitching on the bottom. Then IQ started playing up. So it's just been one of those super stressful days today. What, not do a benchmark on GPU? Oh, I've checked it all over. It seems to be fine, but when your GPU starts going, sometimes it can be like temperamental. So I think it might be that. I don't know. So we're just kind of going with it at the moment and seeing how it goes. Let me chuck these pieces down a sec, and then I'll read what Graham just responded, because it looks like he just has had that idea. Let's pop these down. Big brown box. Right. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Just don't have the highest ceiling, so it'll be almost pressed against the ceiling, so won't be able to see. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the other thing is maybe if you've got a spot where people don't walk past a lot, do you know what I mean? And then you could have it hanging lower. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's finding the space, isn't it? You gotta get creative when you got stuff like that. When you built this as well, Graham, did you think it was odd when you were at this point and it's like, let me put these pieces on a sec. Put that one on there. Did you think it was odd how you had all these weird coloured parts, like brown here and blue and yellow? I was like, the hell when I saw this. I was like, I thought they would have just gone with the colours that make sense, you know what I mean? But apparently not. Got one of these, we need two of these. One of these. And one of those. There we go. Oh, this piece is a separate piece, so we're building a whole different part now. That goes like that. Like that. This piece here. And then the blue piece goes on there. And then that joins there, which should make it look symmetrical. Like so. There we go. Yeah, they often do that. Pieces that are internal, completely hidden, and multicolored to help with the build. Yeah, I wonder if they do it for that. And I also wonder, like, I found out the other day, it probably means nothing to Lego because it costs pennies to make the parts. But apparently, certain colours are cheaper to build than others. So I just wonder if maybe they go, well, no one's going to see it in the build. And like you said, it'll help people identify a stage, and we'll just be like, oh, we're just chucking that colour. It doesn't matter. Right, we've got one of these, two of these. We've got a blue 4. Yeah, another thing that I do when I'm building Legos, I'll say like a 4 and a 2 and a blah, blah, blah. So that would be what I call a 4. But then some people call that an 8. Whereas I would say one that's twice as long would be an 8. And I would call that a 2x4. And it's funny how people got all those different names for bits and parts. Right, so for this, we're putting that in the middle. These go either side, like so. Also, on OBS, go to Help Log Files, Current Log File. You can analyze. Ooh, hang on. Can I do that now, or will it lock it up? Let's have a look. Help Log Files. Upload current log file. Shit, I'll lose the previous time, won't it? It's got an analyze. Oh god, I've opened a page. What have I done? Oh shit. So, guess what it says? In fact, I'll show you. That is not a good sign, is it? Hardware accelerated GPU scheduler. I said about the GPU, didn't I? Oh, I haven't got it on admin, so maybe. But that, yeah, critical. Look, hardware just has is currently known cause performance captures your OBS. Games and overlay tools, an experimental feature we recommend disabling. Oh, hang on. So I could. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Auntie. This is what I'm genuinely concerned about. But then it does say, look, you can disable it via this screen or these instructions. So if I bookmark that, and then I'll have a look at that later if it does it again. But yeah, I've not changed any of my settings. So for it to do that, then it's odd. Do you know what I mean? Because I've not changed anything. It says here, at least one of your audio devices has a sample rate that doesn't match the rest. This can result in audio drift over time and sound distortion. Check your audio device's settings in Windows. Okay, so these are things to look at. This is useful. Cheers, Graham. I've never actually looked at that before, but I'll keep that on there. We'll minimize that for now. But yeah, I really hope it's not the video card, because I genuinely cannot afford to buy a new video card. Do you know what I mean? It might be, and then that's my only gaming manner these days. So that would be even sadder. So I'd have to look in some kind of financing thing to fix it. It would also interrupt my streaming, so I wouldn't be able to stream. So that would suck, but we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? No point in panicking just yet. Although that is my speciality. Right, let's pop that on there. So we got this piece now, and this goes on here. Like so. And that's what we got. That audio thing is super easy to do. I just try to keep everything to 48,000. Yeah, like I'll have a look at that, definitely. Hang on, did I miss a piece then? Did I just distract myself? No, we put that on, didn't we? I must have got an extra piece out. But yeah, I haven't looked into that, so I'll have to look into that. I'm just checking we're in the right spot now. Yes, we are. Good. Did someone say panic? Yeah, I did, BR, because I've had OBS crash out my stream twice, and the issue is that my graphics card started doing some funny shit this morning. Excuse the language, and it's making me a bit nervous. The graphics card is dying, and to really put a spin on how much it would upset me is it's a 2080 Ti. It's a good card, so if that goes down the pooper, I may not be gaming for a long time. Anyway, more positive. Let's carry on building. So we got this here. Pop that on there. Pop this on here. And this is what we got so far. You can see the wheel arches are coming into play now. That's that stage done. We're banging through these stages now. Right, we got one. Oh, here we go. We got one of these. How many of those? 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we'll really know how bad it is soon when I finished building this and I got to play Baldur's Gate. And if it starts, you know, really pooping up, then we'll know that the graphics card's not playing nice. We've got one of these and then a black circle. There we go. I think that's all those pieces. Yep. Then we pop these all in a line. Like so. And then we put the black dot there. And we put the brown piece here. And then we've got this piece, okie doke. And that goes... Oh, that slot's underneath. Okay. So that goes under there. Make sure it's in nice and secure. That's one side. I love how in the instructions as well, hey, Jojo, it's got like little quotes from the films. So like this one says, generally you don't see that kind of behavior in a major appliance. I think that's with the toaster, isn't it? When the toaster starts jumping around. Because they put the goo in it in number 2. That's the sad thing as well, like, because I'm such a Ghostbusters nerd, like, I will literally, like, read quotes and I'll be like, oh, that's out of so-and-so film, and at this point, and, you know what I mean? I've seen them that much that I kind of know all the individual bits. This is a long but weak... Oh, don't, Joe, I've just been explaining that it's, well, potentially I have COVID, potentially my graphics card is giving up the ghost, and, yeah, it's just... So I'm very much in that one of those weeks with you. I think if it's one of those. What's been happening with you, Joe? Let's pop those there. And then this is the other way around. So we got to get one black circle and one brown piece, which goes there. And off this way. Pop those in there. And there we go. We've got 2 sides. What's next? Oh, the computer's coming into play now. One of those. One of these. So much brown in this build, considering. I didn't think there'd be that much. So we got all the part. Oh no, I've got that part. Is the black 4 we're looking for, the grey one. Come on, gotta be in here. Nope. There it is, stuck to another piece. Troy's car started doing the weird idle thing it did last year this weekend. I told him he needed to go get it fixed on Monday before it gave out like it did last year. He didn't, so I know exactly how you feel that one as well, Joe. This week, the missus got to take the car in because we've had the same issue of it just cutting out. We believe it's the fuel pump. It's given up. So again, more money, which we don't really have at the moment. But, you know, as I said, there's no point in getting stressed out by it. You know, there's nothing you can do about it, is it? It's life. It's one of the things that I was talking to my therapist about. She said, there's no point in stressing about things that you literally cannot change. Do you know what I mean? My house smells like bread. Oh, God. And bread's not a bad smell, though. And then that's 1:30 a.m. I'm getting a FT call from my husband saying my phone won't make calls out now and the car is broke down. I need a tow. Then my phone wouldn't call out. Oh, Jesus. So my dad, with the only working phone, had to go in my car to him and sit in his car. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that does not sound like a fun week. It's funny, though, isn't it? How, like, that seems to be where life goes. You know, everything will be going fine and you're starting to feel a bit calmer and relaxed. And then, all of a sudden, all at once, everything just goes to crap. And that's the nicest way you can put it, is it just goes to crap all at once. This piece goes in here. Let me just chuck these pieces in. I think, yeah, this is building the part where, like, they sit in. So that goes there. That goes in there. Starting to take shape now. I mean, not fully. We found out... Oh, God, there is more. And then, Jesus Christ, there's more. Yeah, exactly. We found out all the fixing we need in the basement. Jesus Christ, 30 grand. What is it about American houses that, like, when something breaks in an American house, it's like, oh, it's not, you know, a couple grand. It's literally 30 grand, 60 grand. Like, what is it about American homes that make it like that? It's just, I'm just going to blow my nose 2 seconds. Oh, Sorry about that. I need to drink. Yeah, that is brutal. 2 seconds. So I have a question, Joe. When you got like things like that happening in America, does house insurance cover that, or do you put money back in some kind of savings, kind of expecting things like that to happen? Or I live somewhere that has basements. That's the issue here. 2 of the walls are bowing inwards because of the water. Jesus Christ. Most systems are interconnected, used for the whole house, and then require large, expensive components. See, I just find it crazy how, like I said, like, you know, it's like they're almost built without the thought of, oh, this could break. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, that just seems a really weird way to go about building homes, because you got to live in them. Do you know what I mean? It depends. I have to see if ours covers this. Oh, I hope it does, for your sake, because that's like just the thought of my graphics card going like this is my link to the outside world at the moment, my gaming stuff. So if my computer goes, not only can I not talk to my friends and, you know, keep myself distracted when I'm having bad mental health days, it's like then I haven't got a console, which I used to have, so I'll be kind of just sat here like, what do I do? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's just the thought of it scares me, I'll be honest, because since my since I've kind of developed a form of agoraphobia, it's like I don't really go out and do much because it just overwhelms me. So the thought of being trapped in the house and nothing to do, just, I don't know. I think I'd lose my mind, do you know what I mean? I'd probably become, have you seen those, like, those ladies you see on these shows that, like, clean the house 6,000 times? I go from not doing enough to doing, like, cleaning the house 50 times a week kind of thing. I think that's how I would cope. Well, East Coast homes like mine are really old too. It was built in. I love how you say a really old. It's like built in 52, and like the houses in Cardiff, some of them like quite commonly they're like 100+ years old. Do you know what I mean? And still being used by loads of families and stuff. But I get it. I guess houses aren't so long built in America because you've got so much space. Do you know what I mean? It's really old compared to my house in California. It's 96. That's the mad thing, right? Your house, that one in California, built in 96. I was in the last year of my high school when that was built. That's mad. Like, to me, that's a new build. Do you know what I mean? Right, this goes on here, I believe. Leaving that piece over the top. And look at that. Yeah. Oh, of course the camera won't focus. Ecto 1. That's the first part. That's that ooh moment I was talking to Graham about before. It's like, ooh, we're getting to a bit we recognise. Right, there's a very easy to notice part here, but I don't see it. And I know all the parts are in it, so where is it? I'm blind. What on earth? Yeah, I checked all the parts are in it, so it's definitely in here. Where the hell is it? There it is. Yeah. And that goes where? Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, great. Okay, let's put that. Where are we? I was older than my house. It's ridiculous. They make them expecting issues to feed the economy. Yeah, it's so weird how America and the UK are so different, but then so same in a lot of ways. If we only needed the one single wall, that would need it done in order to put egress window, a window that opens, which is required for us to do our foster care. And my dad allowed to live in the basement would be 12k. Jesus Christ. That's insane. I mean, you say as well, it would only be, like, I'm not being silly, but I will never buy anything for that kind of money. Like, I couldn't afford it. Not in a million years. So it's crazy to think that, like, that sounds reasonable to some people to spend 12,000 something. But then I've been told about child costs and stuff in America. Like, you go and you have a child and they're like, oh, it's 10 grand for this and 2 grand for that and blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm thinking, we'd be financially ruined if we had one child. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. We could technically do it, but Jesus, we would never get it back. We'd never get back out of this house. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing as well, the resale value. I take it you're intending to move again then in your lifetime, you? It's like, I've moved so many times in my life, and every time I'm like, I don't want to move again. I don't want to move again. And then something comes up and we got to move again. And I absolutely hate moving. It's like the most stressful thing in my life to me is moving house, because I like familiarity, so I get used to something, and then if I have to change, it's like, nah. Yeah, this house is too small to be a forever home. See, like, that's the crazy thing. Like, I'm like I said, I'm just like, all I want to do is be in my forever home. Do you know what I mean? Like, just not move ever again. I think if I won the lottery and I was like rich, I would just be like, right, find me the perfect house, and then I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Never moving again. Don't care what happens. I ain't moving. Right, we've got some slidey pieces to find now. Are they white or silver? Silver. Okay, so where are they? See the white ones. Ah, there we are. There's one. We're looking for another one of these. Can't find the part. Oh, hang on. That's the main issue with American home ownership. Our clothes are in 3 bedrooms up here. American street homes as assets rather than where they live. One is our bedroom, one is our office, and one is set up with our dressers right now. Makes zero sense. My dad lives in the basement, technically illegally. Wow. Like, what makes a basement legally livable then? I mean, we don't even have basements over here. Like, I would kill for a basement. I would love the idea that I could just have my net put directly into it and I'd just be there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, to exit. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense though, doesn't it? Because if you've only got one way out and there was a fire or something, you're stuck. So I suppose that does make sense. But yeah, it's like, I'd imagine, like you said, the whole building the window to escape out of thing would be very costly. We got one piece there we need to get. I'm starting to notice now that I'm getting blocked up, congested. This is my cold kicking in. Because there are no windows that open, it's a fire. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it does make sense, because, so I said, if you got caught in there, do you know what I mean? Like, and there's a fire, the last thing, like, that would be terrifying, being caught in a basement and not being able to get out of it. Oh, God, I feel rough. I feel like a dog. Rough. One of those. Right, we need 4 of these. 2. 3. Come on, where's the 4th one? Be nice. 4. Is that it? Yeah. And that goes there. There. Oh, missed what's going on. Oh god, it's scrolled a bit quicker than I think. Let's have a look. If we could just do the window and not have to fix everything, it would only be 7.5 on the expense end. I love you keep saying only. It's like, that literally makes my anxiety go through the roof. The thought of like 4 grand or 5 grand, or let alone 7 or 12. Or here in Japan, the homes are built to last maybe 40 years maximum. Really? I thought Japan was limited in space, or is that China that I'm thinking of? Because like you'd think if it's limited in space, you'd want it to last longer. You pass the land on to your kids and they build a new home. Wow. Makes more sense. See, I don't think that makes more sense to me. I think that would be like wasteful because you're building more than you need to. Do you know what I mean? But if we could afford land, we found a manufactured home, 5-bed, 3-bath for like 130,000. See, that's the other crazy thing in America because of the space. If you were to have a 5-bed, 3 baths in Cardiff, where I live, in the area I live, 5 beds, you're probably looking at least 600,000 for that. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Like 600,000 for something you could pay 130,000 for in America. That's, and I mean, you're paying obviously $130,000. We'd be paying £600,000, which is more. Land is an asset, not the house itself. I feel it's really dumb. I want to change home more than once in a life. Yeah, I suppose. Big cities are low on land. The issue is landlords here in the US. Yeah. US doesn't have more issues than land with JP. To buy one already built that isn't manufactured home, it would be at least 600,000. Jeez. There's no usable land. What's this? I'm Manchester. That's £18.37. What did I miss there? I wish Manchester. That's like. I'm so confused with that bit, Graham. You lost me. I lost train of the discussion, I think. There's so much going on. But, yeah, like, it just, I don't know. I just think the whole thing of, like, everything is just overpriced and doesn't make sense in a lot of ways. Oh, shit. I missed 2 pieces. I distracted myself. Don't do that, right? Right. Oh, no, I had it then. Don't drop it. Right. So that piece goes there. That piece goes there. And then this piece goes here. Right, good. I'm back up to space. 5-bed, 3-bath in Manchester. Oh, 1837. Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't we all wish? I mean, how many beds have you got, Graham? Because we've got, what? 1, 2. Technically, we've got 4 beds. But I would say, even though my daughter's in one of those rooms, it's a very small room. I would say it's more like 3 beds and like a utility room. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, even for that, it's so expensive. Like it's crazy. We're lucky that our landlord is very nice with us. Let's just put it that way. Right. We're getting glass now. It's getting 2 bits. And what a tune as well. We need 2 of those. We need a flat 4. Now I've got a feeling I know why we're using a flat piece on here. However, finding it is proving to be more difficult. There we are. Is that it? Is it flat 4 or flat 6? That's not a flat 4. It's a flat 4. I need a flat 4. Doing it again. I know these pieces are in here and I still can't find them. Damn it. Where are you? I know you're in here. We checked all the pieces. There it is. Right, so we're putting... Oh, God. Our house is 3-bed, 2-bath, and with a bad area for our safety rating. It's like 20 out of 100. We get paid. Jeez. It's about the same 5... Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it, Graham? It's like... You got 3-bed, good-sized rooms, massive garden, drive. Oh, so, yeah, you're in a good spot. I mean, I'm glad you got a nice house that you're happy with, do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people can't get that. So it's like, although I've seen your setup, I can't imagine you build a setup like that in a house you don't intend to be at. Look, we're building. We got that. Whenever I see flat pieces like this used with the glass, I always think that's got to be connectors and that it flaps open, do you know what I mean? Just get used to Lego doing things like that. Right, so we got these two and 2 1s, is it? Yep, 2 tall ones. And that goes, oh, okay. So that goes here and here. And then these pieces go here. Pop that in there. Back end's coming along quite nicely. That's what she said. The school district with where are we? The school district with the high school that just got rated #1 in the state. A house our size is 300,000. With our current income level, we couldn't afford that. Yeah. What kind of square foot are we talking about here? That's the crazy thing as well. Is like most people couldn't even give a crap about like themselves in a sense. It's when they've got kids and they're thinking, I want them to have the best school they can have, kind of thing. Like we had to move to get our kids into a better school because the school that our kids would have gone to would have been one of the worst rated in Cardiff. And I was like, I went there and it wasn't that badly rated when I went there, and it's obviously gone massively downhill. So I was like, at first when we were talking about schools, I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. I went there, it wasn't that bad at all. And then I looked at like the ratings and stuff, and it got so bad that they had to call in a whole like temporary new headmaster to take over, who was like the main guy of all the schools, and he had to try and bring it up to level. So I was like, there's no way, like I agreed with the missus that there's no way my kids are going there because they don't need that kind of stress. Do you know what I mean? And just for that reason alone, we had to move. So square meters. Mine is 900 square foot. I don't know that in square meters. This 1,000 square foot home is more enough for a family, isn't it? Typically about 1,200 is enough. That's the thing as well in America is the way your houses are built. I think you need more space because America like spaces stuff out. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in Britain, because we got small amounts of land, we kind of pack everything in more tightly, and like like Americans will have a spare, like not a spare room, but a separate room for like washing machine, tumble dryer, all that kind of stuff. We're like, no, washing machine goes in the kitchen. And then the Americans go, why would you put that in the kitchen when that's where you make food? And we're like, I don't know, because we're British and that's what we do. I love that conversation with Americans when they say, why is your washing machine in the kitchen? It's like, and like to us, it just makes sense. And then when they say, but you make food out there and it's unhygienic and blah, blah, and then you kind of go, do you know what, that kind of makes sense. Like, why do we do that? You start questioning it yourself. These 2 bits go in here. Yeah, but our washer is in the basement, so not a part of the livable space. Okay, washing machine goes in the room before our bathroom. See, so